Hey, it's Timescope11 with the recap of my LEGO Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition minifigure collection. So I don't think I'm going to be making any new ones after this, so might as well do the recap now. Just the warning that if you've not gone past Prison Island, there will be spoilers in this video about character. So I'm going to start off with Pineapple Ricky. I never made regular Ricky. I might still replace the pineapple part with his regular hair and then just do a video on that. I also never got around to making him a biter because I just couldn't figure out how to fit a biter into his hand, what to make with that. But if I do replace his pineapple with regular hair, then I'll try and figure out a biter by then. Also, maybe, not really sure, I can't commit to it yet, but I would like to make Nene and Kino because I really like making Nopon, or Napon. It's supposed to be Napon, though it might just be the accent since in 1 and 2 they all have European accents. Well, in X they say Nopon, so I'm just gonna say Nopon because it's easier. But yeah, Nopon are just so adorable, so it's really fun making them. Also, Nintendo, why is there no Ricky plushies yet? Why is there no plushies of any Nopon? Get on that already, please. Please. Just, please. I want to buy Nopon plushies. So, Colony 9 Fiora. The head is on the other one, so can't move that right now. Just have the hair and body. If you didn't see the video on regular Fiora, I'll just put the hair on the other one right now so you can see what it looks like. So next up is Mekon Fiora with the speed cowling. So I use speed cowling because I just like that a lot better than the default. Looks much cooler, especially the butterfly hair thingies. Not really sure what they're supposed to be. They're just supposed to be butterfly shaped. I don't know what they're actually functionally supposed to be. So she has her default swords and default drones. Drones that are really annoying to stay on because I couldn't find a good way to get them to stay on. So I went over the details of how I made her swords in her own video. I like the way the hair came out much better on this one than Hom's Fiora. But it's mostly because I used a better base piece for it. So this one is probably my favorite of all the Xenoblade minifigures that I've made. The Xenoblade 1 minifigures I've made at least. Next up, Melia. So I'd like to replace her staff with World Ender from Future Connected, because that's my favorite staff of hers. But I have not gotten around to that yet. If I end up doing little updates to all these, then I'll probably have one more video on all of them, just showing all the ones that have been updated a bit. And one thing I was disappointed with Melia is that I ended up making her hair not perfectly symmetrical, and by the time I realized it was too late to fix it, because there's already the wings and the headdress thing on top. So sorry that I can't keep her perfectly steady right now. It's pretty hot where I'm recording in this room right now, and I can't have any fans or air conditioning on, because that would get in the way of the video sound. So my hands are just a bit shaky. Also, something I might do is, because I much prefer Melia's Titan headwear because of the different hair that it gives her, I might update her hair to look more like that one. Even though every single other piece of armor has her with the default hair, I just really prefer the Titan hair. So I might update her to have that, because besides the hair, the little crown is also really cute. And I like that much better than her default headdress. I really don't like her default headdress at all. That was just on the minifigure for the sake of making her default design. But now that I have made default designs, I kind of want to go into more of customizing them. Especially because of fashion gear in the game, giving so many customization options for the way everyone looks. Next up is Dunban. So for him, I might want to customize him into having his Colony 4 style instead of the default Colony 1 style. Honestly, just making this video and going over everything with the little edits that I want to make to customize them is making me want to go and customize all of them and then do another video on the customizations. But part of the reason I haven't done that yet is because I need to do the recap video showing all of them in their proper designs. Well, default designs at least. There is only one, well, Mekon Fiora, I guess, was already kind of a custom, since I didn't use her default design and I used a different armor set. So yeah, probably going to change all these a bit and then have another video on them showing all the new edited versions. So I'm spending a bit too long talking about these, so I'll get the next two done quickly. So this was a custom extra Shulk outfit that I made based on his Colony 3 outfit and also the Aerith set on him. So it's a cold weather gear Shulk. So I did a video on that in particular, so in that I talked more about the reasoning behind it and the idea behind it. So not going to bother going over that again now, since I've already rambled on talking about these a lot. And then finally, default Shulk. So one thing that I really like about the way I made default Shulk, which was actually an idea I got from when I made Rex from Xenoblade 2, is this 3D jacket, which is made by pinning it between the arms. was not easy to make that. Comparatively, making the long coat for this was much easier since I only had to draw that on and then have the bottom of the coat be 3D. And then the Monado, I've already talked about the Monado in 2 other videos, I think, so I'm not going to go over that again. But this is like the 3rd or 4th version of the Monado that I've made, and it's one that I'm finally happy with. All the other Monados I made years ago were terrible. And Monado is too heavy, so he can't stand up on his own. So if there's any characters that you want me to make specifically, I will still make any Xenoblade character if you commission it, or characters from whatever series you want, or LEGO Pokemon. Commission info is on Twitter, linked in the description. So, see you next time!